Hello lovely, hello family, hello friends, welcome once again to my channel. Yes, I know you are confused, but please don't be. So I'm beginning to learn how to create embroidery, beaded embroidery. Okay, and this is my second project. So this is how I started. Now watch here. So I started to create straight lines. Okay, so these are 11O seed beads and these are 8O seed beads. Okay, the rest of them are 8O 11O seed beads. So here I was trying to create something like this, and it's just a practice I was trying to do. And then this is circle. So this is the best out of the lot I did to see which one is going to be nice. And I am new to this, okay, so I believe I've done well. I'll mark myself 6/10. Now this is my second project. So what I did was I had to draw a flower. I wanted to do a flower, and I have started already. I've done 3 petals, and I'm left with 2 petals to go. So this is the middle part, and I love the colors that I've used. So these are about say 12O seed beads. They are not 11Os. They are smaller than the 11O seed beads. Yeah, so I'm going to walk you through how this is done. And like I said, I am also a beginner, okay, and this is my second project. Okay, so pardon me if I say certain things. If you know how to do beaded embroidery and I don't say certain things right, please pardon me. We are all learning. Okay, yeah, I have started already, and I'm going to just walk you through. This is not a beginner friendly or anything, but it's just a project I would like to share, at least to show you how I was able to achieve this. As I mentioned, I started with the drawing, so you could see that there's a pencil here, mark here, and then I did the borders, which I used the yellow color with. So I'm using 1 2 3 4 5 yellow, purple, pink. This is peach color, and this is curry yellow color here. So this curry yellow is for this part, as you can see, and the pink, the purple, the peach color is for the petals. Okay, I have mixed everything up, and I've made some fringes in the middle, which is so great. I would like to also create some kind of earrings with these colors, and then we will see how it goes. So let's continue. If you don't know how to start a bead embroidery, maybe this is the time to start learning something. Okay, start something from me, what I have learned so far. I'm not the best, please don't get me wrong, but the fact that I know how to at least hold the needle has made it a bit easier for me to manage certain things. So let's continue. Yeah, so guys, this is the back of my work, my project, and it's quite messy. Now look at this thread. Okay, so it's there for a reason. Why am I doing this? Because instead of me to go through the beads to start from the second petal or from the next petal, I didn't do that because of laziness, I think. So I had to just go directly, and that created the thread. So is it the right thing to do? Let me know in the comment section. So I'm going to start from the middle, and I'll pick 4 beads. Now I don't have a pattern to this, so I'm just picking the beads randomly, but of course yellow should be part of the beginning, okay, as you can see. And so I pick 4 beads, and then what I do is I go straight in front of the first bead, and then I go down, and then I make sure that I come in between the 2 beads. Yeah, 4, so I come in between the middle of the beads, okay, which means I come at the back of the second bead, of the second bead. Then I go through these 2 beads in front, then I repeat the same process. So there are ways, so many ways of embroidering. So this is my way. Okay, if there's any other way, as time goes on, I'll be learning more and I'll be adapting more. I could see people using 6 beads, and then some people are also starting with just 1 bead, but since I want to do this faster, I feel like 4 beads is also enough. Okay, so Let's continue and see how I was able to pull everything together. Yeah, it's not going to be, this is just some brushing through, project. It's not beginner friendly, or I'm just sharing what I've learned so far with you. Yeah, you can also join me so we learn something new, and it's still on beading. As you can see, I have been able to go to the last. I don't know why it curved, but it's fine. So to start with another row, this is what you do. Now see, I should have finished with everything before the fringes because it's always in my way, but in any case I'm done. So this is where the thread is coming from. It's coming from the last bead that I just embroidered. So I'll go down, okay, and then I'll come up from where I want to start my new row. Then I'll begin. I decided to start with three purple and one peach color. Yeah, and this is because the flower has no pattern. I mean, I'm just picking the beads randomly, okay? So any color goes except the yellow, that is the border. Yeah. And so sorry, I'm home, so there are sounds background, okay, guys? Yeah, and I'm repeating the process I started. Yeah, I'm just repeating. I pick 4 beads, and then I go through the very first 2 beats in front, okay, and then I go down, then I come up again and begin and add another 4 beats. So this is what I'm doing. So as you can see, I have added 4 peach bead colors to it, and on I go. Done with this row and would want to start with the next row. So as I did to the other part, I would go down with the needle and thread through the material and then come up and start with the next row. I would begin with yellow and the peach color bead. So I'll turn my work so you can see things properly. You can see how things are going, or the project is going. Now this is a free hand kind of project where it's not really straight from the beginning. It's not going to be very straight. As you can see, it's everything is at random, you know what I mean. And as I go, even if there are holes somewhere, I try to fill in some beads so that it becomes really nice. If you should look at the other petals, it's not really uniform. That's what I meant, like the beads are not very uniform. So yeah, kind of struggling a little bit because first of all, this is also new to me, and then I should have finished with everything before adding the fringes in the middle. Yeah, it's getting in the way a lot, but what to do. This showing here, or the hole showing here, means I'd have to put not more than 3 beats. So let's say I'll pick 2 beats and see if it's going to fill up. First of all, I'll start with this row, and then before I come to this row, so I'll go down, and then I come up, and then go through the beads. So you see how these fringes are really bothering me. I don't know if you can see. So when I want to come up, it really gets very, very difficult. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. And then I think I'll put about 2 beads here to fill up the holes. From this part, let me zoom in for you to see what I mean. See, there are holes here. So let's see if 2, maybe 1 will be okay. I think 1 is enough, so I'll just remove 1. And then I'll simply go down. I don't know why I added the fringes, really. Like, I don't know. And then I go up. This is what happens to you when you struggle. Okay, so I'll come at the back of the bead I just added, and then so that I can be able to go through it. This way it makes it. This is your bead I just added. Then when you pull, everything stays right. So I'll go down and then come from this bead here. Come from this pink bead, the row I just added, and then also fill up the space. I'm going to use the same technique. Okay, so you see it's filled up now. So I'm going to use the same technique to do this. So guys, I've added the other bead. You could see that there's no space here. Yeah, so I'll begin with the next row, and then I'll add some few more rows and get back to you. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, so at this point I'm almost through with part of the 4th petal, and it's looking gorgeous there. So I'll continue to add more beads. Also want to add that at this point I have mentioned the basics, most of the basics of how I was able to achieve this look or this bead embroidery project. And so I would really love to finish the rest off camera, guys. It took me a lot of time to finish with 1 petal. So for instance, please don't laugh at me. It was about more than 1.5 hours for just a petal, you know, for a beginner like me. And I don't know if this is normal, but I hope as time goes on, as I build, as I learn more, it's going to be more faster. Okay, it's going to be faster. I'm going to be more faster at my work or at my embroidery skills. Thank you so much, and I'm going to meet you after I'm done with everything. Yeah, because it's the same procedure I'm using, and it has to go on and on and on. And also as a YouTube you know, policy, I have to go by timing. So I'll see you when I'm done. Also, before I go, this is how I cut off my working projects. I have to, please let me know, guys, in case you have any experienced person, let me know if this is the right thing to do. Before I cut it off, I go through, you know, the back with some, you know, I go through the materials at the back, and you know, to secure my working thread before I finally cut it off. Let me know if what I'm doing is right. Okay, yes, thank you so much. And please, I welcome every comment, so that I can also learn how to do embroidery as a pro. Thank you so much. See, the back looks, I have made a knot in the end. I'll finally cut it off. I'll see if I'll turn this into a purse. Look at that. I'm loving this right now. Wow, 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 wow. What do you think? Oh, so this is more than I expected. It has really come out very, very nice. I'm a beginner, and this is my second project, but I mean, I'm happy about the final outcome. I'm so happy. And guys, thank you so much for sitting with me till this end. I know I mean, I didn't really start start from the beginning, and you really understand what I mean, especially when you are a new person who is trying to understand what is happening. As time goes on, this is a new project I would like to add to my hobbies, and I'll be doing more, so don't worry. I'm going to meet you in the next tutorial. Till then, God bless you.